Have you ever thought we were being controlled by a race of aliens into doing their bidding? Or how you've lost who you are because you're always so overworked? If you have, you're not alone. Though it's a little weird if you've thought of the alien one.
What's your problem?
My name is Carlos Napoleoni, and in this video essay we will be taking a look at the surprisingly similar power and ideology in John Carpenter's They Live and Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times, and how each film uses a unique voice and language to promote it. But first, a recap. They Live follows John Nada as he discovers through a pair of dope sunglasses that the human species being controlled by a race of aliens. As Jerry Canavan says, through the glasses we see that nearly all the messaging of our society, from books to magazines to advertising copy, is actually subliminal brainwashing, reducible to a baseline of totalitarian imprinting regardless of its nominal content. Obey, consume, honor authority, marry and reproduce, no thought, and so on. The glasses point out how the aliens control us and shape us to become a cog in their machine, which literally happens in modern times. This 1930s classic starts off with Chaplin's tramp as an overworked screw tightener in a factory assembly line. So overworked, in fact, he goes crazy and tightens everything from the buttons on dresses to the nose of his supervisor. They do not think nor pace or control the motions of their bodies, says Jorn K. Bramman of the factory workers. They are extensions of the machine. They are turned into robots. The factory strips them of their humanity. Both movies' ideologies criticize how society is controlled by a higher power for their own gain, this higher power being the rich and powerful.
The golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
Whether it's aliens who control the media in They Live or the factory owners in Modern Times, and how this control contributes to a loss of individuality. To this point, both movies say the exact same thing. The next image is from Modern Times and the audio is from They Live.
They are dismantling the sleeping middle class. More and more people are becoming poor. We are their cattle. We are being bred for slavery. The revolution.
While both movies promote the same or an extremely similar ideology, the voice and language they use to present this ideology is not similar at all. They Live, being a sci-fi action movie, literally pummels ideology onto its viewer.
Not nice.
This can be seen in the PSA-type videos that appear on their TV.
Their intention to rule rests with the annihilation of consciousness.
The same way it forcefully combats the controllers, it forcefully pushes the viewers to react because, as Slavoj Žižek says, we, in a way, enjoy our ideology. To step out of ideology is a painful experience. You must force yourself to do it. Žižek believes this is metaphorized in the film by the awkward, drawn-out 10-minute fight between Nada and his only friend after Nada urges him to put on the glasses.
Put on the glasses.
On the other hand, Modern Times uses a more subtle voice and language to promote its ideology. It presents the tramp going through ridiculous situations, which at first glance are hilarious, but there's a big meaning behind the laughter. There's the humans being eaten and controlled by machines, Chaplin spraying oil onto the factory workers, or extension of the machine if you will, and even though it is a silent movie, there is one voice heard, and that's of the factory owner / manager.
Section 5, speed her up, fall 1. Hey! Quit stalling, get back to work!
In the end, the tramp and his love step away from the city so they can be free and human. There are many parallels that can be analyzed from these two movies. How Carpenter named his protagonist Nada, Spanish for nothing, and Chaplin's tramp never has a name. How both characters work in construction. How both movies criticize the uselessness of the police in aiding the majority of society, all this keeping in mind that these two films were created 52 years apart. But if you learn one thing from this video, let it be this. Awesome catchphrase.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Thank you for watching.